Hey guys, welcome back to Project Zomboid. Today I'm gonna get my shit pushed in a little bit more with the world's weakest character. Not really any good developments. I've been thinking about what we've got and what we need to do, and I don't think that we're that screwed here. As long as they don't come. as long as no enemies come to this farm, I'll be fine. Because need I remind you that here we have, where is it? There is a well back here somewhere, and that's one of the reasons why I chose this farm, because it's such a great place to live. It used to be one of the best standbys in the game. You don't even need to go to a lake or anything, so you don't get tainted water. No, fresh, clean water at a well. And the one thing I hate about this house, though, is that any of the upstairs rooms I get massive claustrophobia in. So it seems like this dining room / kitchen is the only place where I can reliably sleep without getting super duper panicked. So yeah, right now going down from extreme panic to a strong panic. And that actually represents progress for our character. So if I do rest on this bench, I should, in time, be able to sleep. Which is kind of the most important, or one of the most important things for our character right now. Sleep and watching TV. We're going to wake up kind of tired. I don't really know what time it is, but I'm just going to pray that the Life and Living channel comes on and that the networks haven't gone down or anything. Yeah, okay, we're on Life and Living. We're tuning in. Yeah, I'm just going to wait in front of the TV probably for now. Maybe past the time. Yeah, really, my plan for today is just like take down trees so that I can lose weight, as you guys said. You guys gave a lot of good tips. Some of the tips that you guys said I already knew, so just make sure that you watch carefully in the videos, because sometimes I'll do some of the things that people say to do, so just, you know. Anyway, I like to cater the new and the old, you know, like a big nursing home / nursery. But, yeah, I'm just gonna wait for TV to come on, because gaining the foraging skill by TV would be, or really any skill by TV would be really valuable. But yeah, I'm pretty much just watching a dead TV for a few hours until hopefully some programming comes on. And then after that, I guess we'll probably eat. But I don't really know why. Some of you guys are really worried about my food situation. I'm not really worried about the food situation, because I could pretty much just infinitely keep digging up worms as it stands right now. Unless if, of course, the developers see this and say, no, you can't have so many worms. But I mean, it kind of makes sense. Anybody could dig up worms at any time. It is realistic. Sort of. In a sort of terrible way. But yeah. Anyway, I think I'm going to just wait in front of TV. Slowly eat the food, and then if no TV comes on, I'm just going to get outside and I'm going to get to foraging for stones, and then I'll make an axe and chop down some trees, because really the main priority while we're here is just that our character lose some weight. If anything were to come out of this, I just want it to be that. Right, now I don't really watch a lot of TV, but it definitely seems like the time of the day where some sort of programming should be coming on, and come black and white. I don't know if that actually means anything, because I'm something of a dunderhead when it comes to technology in this game, but I think we're just going to leave it right there, and I'll probably just get down to chopping trees. Yeah, I mean, we're already 103 kilograms, probably dropping down pretty quickly to 102, so I may as well go out now and just do that. And there are... Oh no, those are my keys. I thought that there were keys in there. Never mind. Let's just chop down a forest, shall we? Alright, I managed to find all the stuff that I need to craft 2 stone axes. And since stone axes break in a matter of minutes, I'm just gonna do this. And pretty much, I want to get the downstairs of this place barricaded as much as I can, either by piling stuff up outside, as some people suggested, or getting... Oh, that's a lot of... What did I even... What even happened here? Did blood go flying out the window? I don't remember killing this one, though. It was odd. It was like my corpses despawned or something like that. I don't know. I updated to a different world version. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I fucked up somehow. Oh, wait, no, that one's still there. I'm just wrong. Maybe there's just a random pile of blood here. I don't even understand. No questions. Anyway, okay, we got 2 of these things, And yeah, pretty much knocking down the entire forest or just pushing trees for a really long time to gain strength would be ideal. I think that strength comes in more easily. It's not affected by character weight as far as I've experienced and know and love up till this point. But let's see. Let's take this axe in our hands. Yeah. Oh, actually, I've not seen the nice wood axe. That's a different axe. That looks quite nice. We're going to cut down this tree, and let's just see what kind of condition our axe is in after it. I don't have any maintenance, though probably maintenance is the one thing that's gone up. All my weapon classes have just been pitiful. 1.26, because I'm getting the pacifist and the slow learner debuffs. So we're getting like 100th of an XP every single time that we do it. Foraging has actually started to go up pretty fast. I got about 1 experience, or I don't know, like 3 experience from going in the woods back there and emptying out one of the zones. But it was weird. I used to think that foraging depended on trees until I worked in map making. But it actually depends on zones. So there could feasibly be an area where just the ground has foraging in it, and it's not really like it's not really up to the trees. It's a weird thing, but anyway, this will give us all the materials that we need to make more axes and get all that done. So we're just gonna be starving, and I'm hoping that my weight will start to go down a little bit faster now. But don't worry about food. Don't worry about water because we got plenty of it. We got the well and we got worms, so we'll be okay for now. Alright, surprise, surprise, I got my shit pushed in a new way because both my axes broke. I've still got a chipped stone, and there's tree branches on the ground here, and I've got twine, sheets, and a lot of dirty rags, so I don't think I'm really limited in the amount of that stuff I have. I do have a lot of renewable resources now, if you could call them that. But we can finally kind of depend on nature for something. Shit, I'm starting to hear like a lot of horde movement events, and I know that in the north there's a lot of zombies, and in one of my first playthroughs, like, I had actually managed to get from Muldraw to this farm, and that was before cars, so I was really, really proud of myself for having made it here. But they can come out of the north woods up here, so I think that of all the sides of the house, probably the north side is the most vulnerable. I might even... Nah, I can't really build a wall up here. I do have a lot of tree coverage, fortunately. But yeah, there's probably like 100 of them up there. And if they come down here, I'm fucked. So, yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'm trying to take pride in the things that are good. Like the fact that I'm clean is pretty nice. Yeah, my clothes are dirty, but we have all the means that... shit, I didn't even get through the entire tree. Fuck that. I got 3 more experience in blade maintenance. I think we do have some glue. Yeah, we have some glue on us. I could somehow use glue to... Explain to me how glue, like Elmer's glue, will help me fix my... Actually, it doesn't even help me fix my axe. Alright, I'm just gonna go back to foraging for a little bit. That's my 3rd axe that I've broken now within like a few hours. But, I guess one thing that I would have done from the beginning, yeah, it was just like go to a more abandoned part of Muldraw and then probably gotten my character's strength up before anything else, because this character can't run at all. Like he's pretty much just stuck in place. So I can't really, I mean, this is as fast as I can possibly move right now, and it's pretty much as fast as I can move even when I get out of bed in the morning. So you're constantly slow once you're actually doing a good job losing weight. So you can't really lose weight by running, at least at first, but I want to get to the stage where I could lose weight by running. Yeah, I don't know, like, this episode is going to be pretty boring. I got to be straightforward about it. I think it's mostly just going to be me playing smart right here, because, I have faith in this character. I want him to do well, and I want him to, get to the point where he's basically a normal character aside from the panic. Which, in theory, I could get to if he gets enough of the skills up. I mean, just looking back at this, what if you were to get your skills up? Unlucky would still be bad. Smoker wouldn't really be that bad. It's a pretty easy one. I guess the sleepyhead, the prone to illness, I haven't really been affected by. I'm surprised that I didn't get like a stomach ache from worms, or I haven't been. Probably nausea is the one moodle that I expected to have more. Pacifist, I think, just decreases your XP gains with weapons. So you can still use weapons, but once I get to a higher level with them, which will take forever, but I mean, you know, we could honestly get there. I'm probably just going to try to avoid it at all costs anyway, as I would in a normal game. Disorganized is pretty bad, yeah. Conspicuous is not that great either. Asthmatic is also not good. But I mean, like, you know, we could, if you get up to level 10... Like, we'll never get, who am I kidding? We'll never get it. If we could at least get to midline stats, I'd feel accomplished. I'd feel happy. And happiness is important. Now, I don't understand the berry system. And it didn't say anything on the wiki, so I'm not going to chance it. And the only reason I don't do it is because look at how much health we're already missing. And I've heard that if you, like, I haven't chanced it with any poison berries yet, but I've heard that if you do, you can lose some health. And if we did that based on us just being in pain right now and that, we might lose our character. But don't forget, I might also still be infected. I'm not even really going to notice the signs if I am infected because I'm a smoker, so I won't notice it until I get sick. But I mean, I got scratched last video, so it's still 7% chance that I'm a goner. Anyway, I'm going to just try finishing up this forest foraging. Hope that they don't come. If they do come, though, I'm probably gonna head. Fuck, I don't even know what direction I'm gonna head in. There's like a farming village way over to the west, but that's too far away. And there's also definitely gonna be more spawns there. Like over here, I get lucky because there's not any. But all right, I'm just gonna finish this up. Okay, I really want to play like the music from Rudy or something here because at this point I'm just pushing trees. All 3 of my axes broke, the hand axe, the 2 stone axes that I built, and I can't, like, it's getting too late for this. I just can't do anymore, but I really want to get the next level of strength, so I don't know, imagine like a montage of my character training and climbing up a staircase or something right now. Alright, and we got strength level 2. Oddly enough, I don't hear the level up sound when I get the strength higher. I guess it's because it's just such a slow, gradual thing, but hey, you know, like, we're one step closer to not being crap. And I could see us getting to level 3 strength, maybe as much as level 4, because that's 6,000 experience. I think it's 6,000, I'm gonna guess like 12,000 or 15,000 or something like that. Then 30,000? I don't know. I think it's like 1,000, 3,000, 6,000, something like that. But it gets way worse once you get to like level 5. But if we could get to level 5 and 5, then that's base, like, you know, normal stats at that point. We have 12 fresh unknown berries. I don't think that there's any way of knowing these, so I'm going to wait till I get up to full health. A lot of you guys have said orange berries, though, are safe, and I buy that. And I really... like, if I know this, it's going to come in handy a lot for future playthroughs, but I've read that it's a chance on each one. As I said, probably the most familiar berry system to me was from Neo Scavenger, where blueberries, no matter what your playthrough was, were always safe, so you kind of knew that just from playing the game. That does not look like a can of tuna. Be gone, can of nothing. Alright, there we go. Is our character, like, lighter, though? No, he's 103. I was hoping to get 2 dropping arrows for today, since we spent the entire day pushing a tree, but I don't know what it is. I think it might be his, like, his hearty appetite that's preventing him from gaining weight or something, but, yeah. Yeah, pushing trees is definitely better than, like, carrying around a lot of heavy weight, though. I was trying to carry around, like, or... I don't know, half trying that carrying around a lot of heavy stuff would help me survive, but I don't think it's making any real difference here. I also left all my nails behind, and I had to leave the sledgehammer behind too. A lot of that stuff, like, people have been like, oh, go to the gun store and shoot all the... and I'm like, fuck no, if I carry a gun, like, I'll be dead in 3 seconds just because I'll, like, I'll falter under the weight of the gun. Like, that's how weak this character is. I don't know if it's like my editing or something that makes it seem like it's easier, but it's like, this character is really, really shit. Like, it's not even something I would recommend doing on your own. It's not even that much fun. If I weren't doing it with commentary, I would probably quit it, or I would have by now. Really, probably the playthrough that I would want to do would be like a survival island thing, but there's no saplings or like planting your own sapling system in the game. As far as I know, I think they just automatically spawn. But if there were, that would definitely be something I would have fun with. I guess ideas for future things, but... Alright, let's go back to sleep in our boring house. Yeah, I'm breaking into the shed because I probably should have used this before. I don't know if you noticed this, but the game updated to a new world version. At least, I don't think I noticed this before. Bandages now seem to be appearing on players, or at least on this part of my player. So that's quite nice. Something that we were kind of expecting is just nice to see it implemented now. So they are still doing a lot of heavy work on the game. Just nice to see. Charcoal, welding rods, oh wow, more cigarettes. Actually, we really needed those. And like, don't worry about carrying around a lot of cigarettes because their weight 0.0. Wait, if I put these down on the ground, weight 0.55. Okay, so then they do weigh just a tiny bit. How much does each cigarette weigh? Now it says 0, but they do weigh just a little bit. But you could carry around like a month's worth of cigarettes on you for like 1/10 of a kilogram or something like that. Honestly, it would be really nice if, I don't know if somebody's made a mod for it, but if you could convert that kilograms to pounds, only because I don't really think in kilograms. I don't know why. It just, I'm like, yeah, I could carry that. And I'm like, yeah, 100 pounds of gear, that's not so bad. But maybe there already is that. I don't even see. Okay, let's try removing some of these bandages. I can't even see the one on my right foot. I don't think there was anything that bad. Now, it'll be a really good sign if I don't see anything wrong with this one. Okay, I don't think I'm infected from that scratch, because otherwise it would say something else. I think you get like you get some signs of it, and usually this, I don't know, I've tended to notice that if you're infected, at least to me, it seems like the scratch doesn't go away for a longer amount of time, and anyway, I guess all that's just to say that I think I'm safe. I'm going to do more foraging today because I want to get down to 95 or 90 kilograms. And honestly, I think that the first thing that's going to happen is that they come out of the North Woods. There's probably going to be a bunch here in a couple days. And we still have plenty of room for foraging, so... like, rapid foraging and weight loss. Lose weight for your life, literally. Alright, so I managed to dig up 4 chipped stones, or forage them rather, and... yeah, our foraging skill is actually going up pretty fast. We're almost like halfway to the first level, which would be great, because I think that there are a few things that you, like, kind of unlock in the second level. I'm pretty sure that you find it a lot easier to find, like, frogs and other small animals, like crickets and worms. I think insects are animals, right? I don't even know. Someone with a biology degree can tell me. But, anyway... our character's doing pretty well. The weird thing that I kind of want to explain right now is just, like, the way that the panic works. So, of the 2 traits, agoraphobic and claustrophobic, I would probably pick claustrophobic at this point. Aside from the fact of not being able to sleep very easily, I don't think it's as bad as agoraphobic, because most of your fights happen outside, I'd say, and you could pretty much just... like, you have a lot of outside at your access, you know? And you could always just find big rooms to sleep in. The thing is that if you're claustrophobic, it just means that you can't go to certain buildings to sleep in them. But if you're agoraphobic, you're extremely panicked all the time when you're outside. It's never like a little bit of panic. And I don't think our character is ever even going to overcome his fear of the outdoors. He's never gonna live a normal life, if that makes sense. But we can give him like a self-improvement version of a shitty life, which is pretty much what this is all about. Whatever. I'm literally out of material. I'm out of things to say for a little while. I'm just gonna have him chop down this forest now and see if we can lose some goddamn weight. Alright, so I've waited until after a full night's worth of sleep to do this, only because when you wake up wait, weird? Oh, that is weird. I didn't wake up with any neck pain. I'm just gonna speed up a little bit. No, I didn't get any neck pain. That's kind of odd. Maybe it's because I slept on that bench. I think, come to think of it, I guess sleeping on a bench or like a table, they say you can do, actually might leave you without neck pain from, like, leaning over your neck after I didn't know that because I used to sleep on a train. I used to get horrible neck pain from that. Anyway, our character, yeah, he's depressed. I would be depressed if I were this character too, though. Extremely panicked because we're in a... What the hell are we? I guess it's because the room's small enough. Very hungry, very tired, and moderate exertion. Pretty average for us. I always wake up tired. It's too bad I don't wake up, like, slightly tired or something like that. But what I'm thinking of doing now, only because I think that my health is good enough to do this, and it would be nice to have another food source other than worms. Just because, I mean, should they come, like, I don't want to be severely depressed all the time, but I've heard that orange berries are good and that you actually can test this, and I buy it, so I'm going to try one berry. And then I'm just going to, like, wait for the entire day. It's going to be a worthwhile day because I'll know then if it does work out that orange berries are safe. But if not, then they're poisonous, and I'll probably be really weak for a day, but I do have some worms to sustain me. In fact, I'm going to go outside and I'm going to dig up more worms just in case because I might need more food to recover if that does happen. And even though they're making me depressed, they are making me fed, so I'm just going to continue with these worms. But I guess if I don't get any moodles and I don't get sick or I don't have any pain, then I guess that's safe food, orange berries. I'm just going to have to memorize which berry colors are safe for my character to eat. I've also heard that blueberries are good. But I think, I don't know, I might be an idiot when I'm saying this, but I think that you need to wait for a higher level to find certain berry types. So now I think, yeah, that's it. All right, so I'm going to dig up more worms, and then we'll test out the berries tonight. A day without fitness, perhaps, but yeah. I mean, I've noticed that, like, you need to be cutting down a tree or doing something actively, like running, to really lose weight, because this character just hasn't lost that much weight, and it's probably because he can't run. I mean, we're down to 102 kg, but I'd like to get into at least the 90s by the end of this video. I think that would be... And if not, then I'll just speed up through the rest. Anyway, I'll catch up with you when I figure out this thing about the berry. Alright, I've been hearing a lot of weird horde events, and we finally got... I think this is our first rain, or our second rain in this playthrough. It's been really weird. No rain. I'd expected to get a lot more by this time, and it honestly seems to me like the frequency of rain might have even gone up, but it's probably just me going crazy. Anyway, at this point, we're still very hungry, but I didn't get any moodles from the berries, so I'm pretty sure that orange berries are safe, and I'm just going to take all the berries that are orange from my collection and eat them. It's a little hard to see, so I'm just going to pull them into my inventory one by one. And I don't know if there's any, like, subtle shades, so I'll probably go in slowly and just eat one more berry today and one tomorrow until I'm pretty confident about this berry type. But yeah, orange berries seem good. I will try a couple of the other ones, and it probably wouldn't hurt me to try one poison berry, even if I do something accidentally. But the reason why it's good to do this sooner than later is because your berries do rot, and, come winter, I won't even be able to do that, so... I'm not 100% sure if my worms have rotten. I can't ever remember finding or seeing a rotten worm, but it's possible. But, I mean, you could just have, like, an entire vat full of worms living in a barrel and subsist off of that for the winter time, I guess. Not really that that's, like, the ideal life, nor that that's the one that I seek to show you in this life improvement channel, but... Oh, the other thing I wanted to say is some of you guys said this on the last video, and if you do decide to use this strategy, because I guess now that I'm kind of, showing it off, you can actually dig up worms from the same spot multiple times. So you aren't even, I was wrong what I said in the last video, you aren't even limited by the amount of dirt. You can just get infinite worms from one square, as far as I know. Still seems to be around a 20% chance, so I don't think it's decreased at all, but yeah, I mean, yeah, see there, 13. From the same spot, and I'm just digging over and over again right here. So it's definitely possible. Another thing I haven't tried but I'd like to do is just like put a hole in the ground in a house and see if I could get worms out of the bottom of a house, because then you could feasibly just barricade yourself in a house, somehow get water on the roof, and you'd never have to leave your house again. I mean, isn't that the most American way to I don't even know, but at this point I'm pretty confident we could live in the long term just with what we've got right now. So kind of mission accomplished, but now the next part of the challenge starts, which is like life improvement. So let's not make it that our character stumbles under the weight of 3 t-shirts. Alright, I made it through another day, and I got my overall body status to okay again. I don't seem to be taking pain from sleep, or I don't seem to be in pain from sleep, but I'm going to try out a new berry right now. I'm going to try out the yellow berry. I'm a little bit more scared of the red. I'm pretty sure that the red is poisonous, so I'm not going to take that, but hey, I mean, like, you know, I was down to regular depressed for a little while before, which just means that your actions don't take as much time again. So if I could give myself access to as many berries as possible, that'd be great, because I don't want to have to live off of the worms, but I put all the worms in a cabinet in my house so that I do have them for eating. And you know, I can also use them just for getting more health if something goes wrong. But any day that you do this, if you do test out berries like this, I recommend that you have a lot of food nearby, or just anything to keep your health up, because I could lose a lot of health really quickly. And also, don't carry a lot of heavy weight around, or don't do anything that would cause you to take any damage, because, you know, like, combining the effects of a bad berry and getting slapped in the face, like, would probably kill you. Especially with a character this weak. But yeah, no, I'm gonna do that today, and then, like, fortunately we do still have, actually the cigarettes are dropping quickly again, but, you know, it's probably enough to get by for about another month or so. It seems like, I don't know, it seems more infrequent that I need cigarettes, but maybe I'm just not spending as much time doing each day. I'm doing more repetitive tasks each day, which seems to make time go by faster, at least when you're playing this game. So we'll keep on digging, and if you're wondering why I'm digging in this weird pattern, it's because eventually I do want to support crops here, and I hope that they can, like, exponentially grow in their numbers, you know, get more seeds from the old crops and have them all going like that. But, yeah, it's really too bad that we can't do it right now, because, I mean, it's great farming season, and I'd like to have some seeds, but I know where my next stop is. If I do manage to get down to 95 kilograms, I'm probably going to go to the farming area to the north, because this is an area that's been added to the game pretty recently, and there's, like, a lot of farming supply areas that didn't used to be there. It needs to just be, like, you know, try your best with finding seeds, but I think that's a better bet than McCoy, and McCoy might even be swarmed by this point with the way that the horde movements happen. So we'll finish up our farming, and I'm thinking that these yellow berries actually might be safe to eat, so we can even go up with our foraging. So we've actually got a few more options than I thought we would. But yeah, berry testing seems to have been a success. Okay, at this point, I'm proud to announce that our character is actually sustaining running for a decent part of the day. He's getting stronger, so I think my inventory... man, I'd have to check back from the beginning of the video. You can go back there, but it seems like my inventory weight has gone up a bit. And if not, then maybe I'm just losing my mind, which is also highly plausible after everything that we've gone through with this character, but it's feeling much easier than it was before. I think that the next natural step of progression, only because I was losing weight more easily before, is to just really exhaust this character out. And we could, like, you know, push down trees, but I do want to make sure that I'm getting enough resources for later. And it wouldn't hurt me to have a little bit better sight lines away from this farm. So I'm going to try to just chop down a few more trees here, lose weight, and then probably end in a couple days. The one thing I wish I had right now would be a watch. I don't think that you can tell how long you've survived from an alarm clock, at least as I've checked, which, you know, I mean, still gives you the time, but I guess that makes sense. You don't know the date from an alarm, or at least most alarm clocks in the 90s didn't do that, unless you have one of those, like, Back to the Future alarm clocks. But anyway, we'll look for a watch, seeds, and then try to lose weight. I've never seen a storm this bad. I've never even seen... I didn't know that these trees could sway this much in-game, so I'm gonna try to stay out of this today. For some reason, my character is not getting, like, wet from it, but I am kind of worried that he could get sick, and that would not be good. So what I think I'm gonna try to do today, is I'm gonna try to eat one of these red berries. I think it's gonna be poisonous, but I want to know for sure, only because I seem to be finding a lot of them. And, you know, one poison berry probably won't kill me, and I've got a lot of worms inside. I'm just gonna wait till this neck pain subsides, though, because I don't know how quickly you take damage from these things, and I'll eat, like, a worm or two before. We'll be depressed, but depression doesn't really affect your life or death, you know, in that way, so... just get rid of all of our other pain moodles. And since I don't even want to be outside at all today, I've gotten really, really, really lucky with zombies not coming down here. I thought I would be under assault for half of this video. Now, I think this is going to be poison, but I'm willing to try it. I'm also just going to get rid of anxious before, not that I even think it has any effect, but why not get rid of it? I actually managed to get rid of my hunger moodle. I shouldn't have done that, but I was just thinking about... I was thinking so much about berries anyway. Okay, this is probably going to be poison. But let's just wait and find out. I gotta know. Okay, we're gonna sit in a chair. Let's just rest. Panic went down. Nothing so far. Wow, red berries actually might be safe in this playthrough. No, I don't know if that's gonna apply for you. I think that it applies differently to each playthrough. I'm not even gonna sleep because I don't know if I'll start taking damage in a moment. And I'm hungry. I seem to be okay. Alright. Let's try going to sleep. Now, the reason I'm, like, thinking so much about berries is because berries tend to rot over time, and, you know, like, you could make berry salad, so I would never be depressed anymore. Damn! No, I shouldn't have done that because of the neck pain. I probably could have gotten myself hurt there, but... Okay, so yellow, red, and orange berries are all safe, at least in this playthrough. Okay, I'm gonna go eat... I'm gonna wait a little bit longer because I'm still scared. But maybe once I get back up to full health, I'll eat another berry. But this, you know what? The storm passed. I got worms. I got 3 safe berries. I got a neck beard. We gotta get rid of that neck beard. All right, we'll I guess we'll just finish off by shaving off our neck beard in front of the mirror. But anyway, I think that's it for now. Weird shit, but this is stuff, I mean, in years of playing this game, I've never even encountered some of this stuff, like the berry thing, like unknown berries and identifying. I wonder if that means that the other berries have a higher chance of being poison. Well, more experimentation next time. If you know a lot about berries, comment below. But I think it should be just, I think there's berry salad in here. No, don't see it right now, but yeah, I think there's a lot we could do with the cooking. And we did also watch the cooking show, so we should be better with some of this bullshit. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'm pretty sure that the cable's off, so that was kind of a bust. But you know what? We figured out how to survive anyway, and we're down to now... What is it? 101 kilograms, so we're rapidly losing weight. Next time we can do a lot of foraging, and I just want to be really careful, because even though that we don't see them, I bet there's a lot more zombies closer to this barn, and I might even have to defend the barn next time. But you know what? My character can run. He just wakes up ridiculously tired, so we'll have to get rid of that somehow. And I don't know. I think coffee would really be the next best item to find. If we could just find a crap ton of coffee. Because sleeping does not get rid of tiredness for this guy. Anyway, oh, and I also cleaned off the blood upstairs just to make sure I record everything that's happening. But anyway, thanks for watching. Thanks for all the nice comments. And yeah, it seems like this is an interesting playthrough. But as always, I will see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.